They did it! Bored Ape Yacht Club just released a new cryptocurrency called Apecoin. It's already listed on Coinbase and has seen over 1,000% return since it launched. So should you be aping into Apecoin, and what does it offer that Bitcoin, Solana, and Ethereum don't? I'm Devin Cook, let's talk about Apecoin, and welcome back to Dev Money. So if you're not aware, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Mutant Ape Yacht Club, and Bored Ape Kennel Club are all NFT projects created by Yuga Labs. And each project has been pretty massively successful. Bored Ape Yacht Club has seen a floor price over 100 Ethereum multiple times. Mutant Apes are around 20 Ethereum, and Bored Ape Kennel Club NFTs are just shy of 10 Ethereum. And really what Yuga Labs has done is create a family of NFTs that all feed off of and grow from each other. And this is very similar to what Gary Vee is doing with VeeFriends, Book Games, and VeeFriends Series 2. And if you ask me, it seems to be working pretty well for both Yuga Labs and Gary Vee. And with the recent launch of Apecoin on March 17th, there's even more hype being driven to Yuga Labs, Bored Ape Yacht Club, and NFTs as a whole. Apecoin is already ranked number 34 in overall crypto market caps, with a market cap north of $3.5 billion. So what do you need to know about Apecoin, or Ape as it's also called? Apecoin is a token that is made to support and be controlled by the Yuga Labs community, and it's going to serve as a decentralized protocol layer for community-led initiatives that drive culture forward in the metaverse. Apecoin is an ERC-20 governance and utility token within the Ape ecosystem, and one of its purposes is to empower decentralized community building at the forefront of Web3. And as the open source protocol layer for the ecosystem, Apecoin serves a couple of different purposes. First is governance. Apecoin is the ecosystem's governance token, allowing Apecoin holders to participate in the Apecoin DAO. Next is unification of spend. Apecoin is the ecosystem's utility token, giving all of its participants a shared and open currency that can be used without centralized intermediaries. Next is access. Apecoin provides access to certain parts of the ecosystem that are otherwise unavailable, such as exclusive games, merch, events, and services. And last is incentivization. Apecoin is a tool for third-party developers to participate in the ecosystem by incorporating Ape into services, games, and other projects. So there's definitely a lot of thought and planning and structure behind this cryptocurrency. It's not just a number one of those copy and paste cryptos with a different name. The total supply of Apecoin is permanently fixed at 1 billion tokens, and 277,500,000 of those are in current circulation. And the contract interface for Apecoin doesn't allow you to burn the tokens, so the total supply isn't going to decrease. And this is really good news. A portion of the total tokens provided to those that contributed to this project will be initially locked. This means that those that worked on Apecoin to bring it to the public are able to just take all of their tokens, sell them on the market, and then run off with a bunch of money. That would be a massive rug pull, so it's really good that a portion of those tokens are locked. And those remaining locked tokens will be unlocked over a period of 48 months, following a predetermined schedule that starts on March 17th. And all of the Apecoins are going to be distributed among four main groups. Number one, 62% of the total tokens will go to the ecosystem fund, which includes Bored Ape Yacht Club and Mutant Ape Yacht Club NFT holders, and to the DAO treasury. 150 million tokens are going to go to those that hold Bored Apes and Mutant Apes through a verification process. And 470 million tokens are going to go into the DAO. 117 million will be initially deposited in the DAO, and then another 7 million will be unlocked and deposited every month for the next 48 months. Second, 16% of Apecoins are going to go to Yuga Labs and also to charity. That means that 150 million tokens are going to go to the company behind Bored Apes, and then another 10 million tokens are going to go to the Jane Goodall Foundation. And third, 14% of the tokens are going to go to the launch contributors, basically the people that helped make Apecoin a reality. And fourth, of course, the founders are going to be getting some Apecoin as well. 8% of the tokens will go to the four founders, which means 80 million tokens total and 20 million tokens per founder. 100% of their tokens are going to be initially locked for a period of 12 months, which means they can't cash out. And then they're going to have 2 million tokens unlocked every single month for the next 36 months. Now, if you own some Yuga Labs NFTs, you can go onto their website, you can verify your NFTs, and then you can claim some Apecoin. And based upon which NFTs you have and how many of them is going to determine how much Apecoin you receive. If you have a Bored Ape, you're going to be able to claim the most Apecoins. If you have a Mutant Ape, you can also claim some Apecoins, but you won't get quite as much as if you have a Bored Ape. And if you have a Bored Ape Kennel Club NFT on its own, you won't be able to claim any Apecoins. But if you do have a Kennel Club NFT as well as a Bored Ape or a Mutant Ape, you can pair those together and receive an additional amount of Apecoin. About 856 extra Apecoin, I believe, if you have a Kennel Club NFT as well as a Bored Ape or a Mutant Ape, which is really not bad because at the current price of Apecoin, that's still about an extra $11,000. Now, as far as the actual organization and structure behind Apecoin, there's a couple things to be aware of: the foundation, the DAO, and the board. First, the Ape Foundation. Apecoin is overseen by the Ape Foundation, and this is the base layer upon which Apecoin holders in the Ape DAO can build. The foundation facilitates decentralized and community-led governance and is designed to become more decentralized over time. It is tasked with administering the decisions of the Apecoin DAO, and it's responsible for the day-to-day administration, bookkeeping, project management, and other tasks that ensure the DAO's community ideas have the support they need to become a reality. Now, the goal of the Ape Foundation is to ensure the growth and development of the ape ecosystem in an inclusive and fair way. And it utilizes the ecosystem fund, which is controlled by a multi-signature wallet. And this is going to pay all of the expenses as directed by the Apecoin DAO, and it will provide an infrastructure for the Apecoin holders to collaborate. But what does all of this mean in layman's terms? Basically, the foundation is going to control the day-to-day operations to keep everything behind Apecoin running. Think of Apecoin like a company, and the foundation is there to make sure all of the administrative tasks are taken care of and to help the DAO carry out their vision. So let's talk a bit more about the Apecoin DAO. The Apecoin DAO exists because decentralization is really critical to building and managing a globally dispersed community. So the Apecoin DAO is really critical to the success of the entire ape ecosystem. And the Ape Improvement Proposal process will allow Apecoin DAO members to make decisions regarding ecosystem fund allocations, governance rules, projects, partnerships, and beyond. And what's really cool is that the Apecoin DAO is open to everyone who holds an Apecoin. So now let's talk about the board. A special council on the Ape Foundation, known as the DAO's board, is going to provide oversight to the foundation administrators. So the purpose of the board is to administer the DAO proposals and serve the vision of the community. It will meet on proposals requiring administrative review under Apecoin DAO rules. The initial board will serve for a period of 6 months, and then after that, the DAO is going to vote on new board members every year. Now, I know that was a lot, and we really got into the tokenomics of everything, so if you need to go back and rewatch, feel free. Now, I really doubt that those who minted Bored Apes back in May of 2021 realized that they would be getting this far, especially because depending on how many Bored Apes and Mutant Apes you have, you could be making millions of dollars by claiming your ape coins, especially when you consider someone like Journey Crypto, who has 107 Bored Apes, 51 Mutant Apes, and 110 Kennel Club NFTs. That means he's getting over 1.2 million ape coins, which at current value of about $13 per ape coin is about $16 million, which is a pretty amazing perk for buying some JPEGs if you ask me. Now, what impact is Apecoin going to have on the broader NFT community? When you look back at the NFT landscape in 2021, it was really just a situation where a lot of people were releasing NFT projects, they were trying to build hype around them, and hopefully they would build a community as well so they could gain traction and stick around for a while. Many of those projects were looking for the elusive blue chip label. But now in 2022, we're seeing entire ecosystems being built around NFT projects, like we're already seeing with Yuga Labs and Gary Vee and others like Sandbox. And Yuga Labs could probably go out and create almost an unlimited amount of NFT projects that would be pretty successful based upon the success of their past projects. Maybe in the future we could see Bored Ape Flamingo Club or Hippie Tortoise Kennel Club. Who knows? I bet that most anything that Yuga Labs puts out at this point would be pretty successful because there's pretty serious FOMO surrounding Bored Apes, which is exactly why there's so many Bored Ape copycats out there. But instead of just building out more companion projects on top of their existing IP, Yuga Labs has a much broader vision. By creating the Apecoin and the DAO, they're going to be incentivizing other projects to use their coin, and the DAO could even vote to support other projects for a percentage of their earnings. So we could likely see the partnering of the Apecoin DAO with other NFT projects in the near future. And this would function to build the demand around that project that the DAO is partnering with, and also further widen and diversify the reach that Yuga Labs has in the NFT market. It's like Tesla's not building just electric cars, but also building solar panels and robots. They're looking to gain as much market share as possible in the electricity space, and Yuga Labs is doing this exact same thing with NFTs. So overall, is this a good thing for NFT holders and the NFT community? In my opinion, it is, mainly because this just takes NFT projects to the next level. It shows what's possible. It shows those that love NFTs as well as those that hate them and are extremely skeptical what's really possible when you create a stellar project and build a community around that project. I'm a big fan of NFTs that aren't just there for the art, they're not just there for vibes only, and actually offer a wide range of utility. And Yuga Labs is doing that by rewarding their most loyal holders with the most Apecoin, because the more apes you have, the more Apecoin you can receive. And what's really interesting about the Bored Ape project is that it's not even a year old yet. They only just launched last May, and they've already become the most coveted NFT project and launched a multi-billion-dollar crypto. And what's most exciting to me is not where they're going to be in 6 months from now or in a year from now, but where they're going to be 10 years from now. It's really easy in the NFT space to get so hyper-focused and laser-focused on what's happening right now in the short term because everything moves so fast. But if you truly believe in a project like Bored Apes and you hold your NFTs for the next decade, what's that gonna look like? Could your NFTs at that point be just totally worthless because maybe something catastrophic happened that destroyed the entire Yuga Labs ecosystem? Or will you be looking back at 2022 as the year where you could buy a Bored Ape for only 100 Ethereum? Because who knows, if they continue building out the brand and the ecosystem behind Bored Apes, we could be looking at a situation in the future where you can't even buy one for less than $1 million. Now, I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but if any project is gonna do it, in my opinion, Bored Apes have a better shot than anyone, better even than CryptoPunks. So let me know what you think about Apecoin in the comments, and thanks for watching.